Real talk here. I'm trying to be sincere, and she's just in a giggling fit, wondering how I didn't realize sooner. All she keeps saying is, I had no idea you weren't already out of the closet. True story. My mother. It's ridiculous. Kasan, whose own coming out story is like a year long with all sorts of detailed subplots, and will tell it on the drop of a hat, just keeps giggling at me.
Awkward.
For reals. I'm sorry, but I saw your coming out in Ami, and you have to admit, it's funny that you were the last person to figure it out. See? I'm a punchline, bro.
Speaking of punchlines, hey everybody, what's going on? This is Ryan here. We're playing Don't Take It Personally, Babe. The first visual novel I've ever played. And yeah.
My sexuality is just one big setup, and it's not just lol, you're gay. It's lol, everyone else but you knew you were gay. I used to have dignity.
That's not true.
See? Even Isabella gets cheap shots at me now.
If it makes you feel any better, I didn't know you were gay. Well, not before I read about it on your profile anyway, and now the entire world knows.
Lol, it doesn't. You've known me, what, a week?
True enough.
So what are you going to do now? That's the question, isn't it? Well, I'm happy you figured it out.
Me too.
It's a big step. I had trouble myself when I first met Kendall. Lol, yeah, I remember. Actually, speaking of Kendall, I'm gonna ditch on you guys. I actually made plans. That cool? No, of course I won't think less of you if you go spend time with your best friend. Don't be silly, go ahead.
Yeah.
Alright, thanks. Laters. Oh, that boy. He's kind of adorable, isn't he?
I have 58 fucking messages.
I don't mean in that way. Just that he's really funny. He sure does get wound up tight.
Well, you heard what his mother's like.
That's true, isn't it?
This right here.
He must take after her more than he'd like to think.
Every boy takes after his mother more than he'd like to think.
Is that so? I suppose that makes a lot of sense. I can understand that.
Hey, he's not going to see Kendall.
Oh? How do you know?
I just asked.
Huh. I wonder where he's going then.
I don't know. I think Kendall does, but is being difficult.
Kendall? Difficult? Well, I never.
I've definitely never heard that kind of sarcasm from her before. Prep period. Another teacher is borrowing the office right now, so I'm forced to spend my prep period in the classroom instead. Not that I get any prep actually done.
Yo, if you're a substitute teacher, prep period is just like doodle period. It's great.
I just keep getting distracted by my computer instead, idly checking to keep up on things. I don't know why the school uses these things. Is this why the students have such a hard time engaging? Because they're too busy chatting online? Even if they're ostensibly for typing notes and storing books, it seems ridiculous. Compare that to how it was when I was in high school. It was nothing like that. After school. Also, Jean Rook, you are a boomer. That's it for the day. I've packed up my stuff and I'm heading home now. Hey, sir? Or maybe not. 74, God, why? Hi, Nolan. What's up? Wait. Hi, Nolan. It smells like up dog in here. What's up, dog? Huh, I got you, you little dick. You know how you said if we ever had a problem, can I ask you for some advice? Sure. What's the problem? Not now. It's a big thing. Could we talk tomorrow? I can't tell if he's being weirdly evasive or shy or just straight up confused. I still don't really have a very good impression of him, I guess. Aside from his shitty attitude towards his studies, and apparently being Taylor's ex, none of that really helps me out here. Of course. Why don't you meet me in my office this time tomorrow, then? That's good. Yeah, thanks, sir. Bye. Weird. This is going to be awkward as hell, I'm guessing. 3:55 p.m. the next day. But before I go, I should take a break to see if there are any new
This dude is literally about to have like a heart-to-heart with one of his students, and he's thinking,
I need to go to 4chan. That's what needs to happen.
Your favorite Sailor Senshi. Ugh. What the fuck? As in Sailor Moon?
OP here. Starting off. Usagi, for real. She's lazy, she doesn't give a shit about school, she's worthless on her own. Turns out to be a badass anyway. Story of my life. She's fucking awesome. Usagi for life. Oh my god, that's called... Isn't that called a Crouching Idiot Hidden Badass? Wow, really? Oh, okay, bro, that's kinda weird. I always liked Ami best. She's shy and really smart, otaku-ish, so I could always relate to her. Uranus. I mean, Uranus. I would tap the hell out of her. Lol, you mad? Seriously? Lol, you were never like Ami, bro. What the fuck are you talking about? Ami was smart because she studied her ass off. She's an A-plus student. You probably think you're too smart to pay attention in class, so you read manga instead. She wasn't the nerdy one of the group because she spent all her time playing Vidya. She was... I wish people in America said Vidya more often. Every time I say Vidya, like, people's imagination goes out the fucking door, and they're like, what is that? And I'm like, video games, you nut. She was the nerdy one because she was too busy studying the fuck out. You're saying that's you? I guess not, you're right. Also, how do these people know each other? They're anonymous. Anonymous, dude. But I still fucking hate Usagi. She's so goddamn obnoxious. She's the worst part of her own show. Fuck Usagi. Lol. So what you're saying is you'd be like Amy, if Amy was actually a smug bitch who secretly thought she was too smart to bother, so read manga all the time instead of studying for tests? When you put it that way, no, I would fucking hate her too. Characters like that in fiction piss me off so much. Wow, projection. Even if they are really just like me. What does that even mean? It means, you need to see a therapist, bro. You need some therapy, bro, some therapy. Alright, we're gonna go to Ami Connect and have a good time. Why is this song still going on? I'm not even on... Hold on. Get out of that? Okay. That was really weird. It wasn't going away if you clicked into Ami. Okay. Can someone remind me why we're reading this piece of shit for English class? It's awful.
Wow, you're actually bothering? Lol, why?
I don't know. Lamau. Oh, you know what? Hit unread messages from now on. That's what you gotta do.
Is looking forward to the party this weekend. Anyone else going?
Oh, Taylor.
Taylor Gibson can't believe what a pussy a certain person can be. Nice. Very mature. I don't know if you realize this, Kendall, but normal girls don't like pussies. Maybe that's it. He's more your type. How is there this level of homophobia in 2027? This is 2027. Dude, we're in 2020... Sorry, I know I've said this before, but this is crazy. Lol, you mad? Oh, now who's the mature? Lol, you mad? Oh my god, you're the biggest bitch, you know that? Lol, you mad? I give up. You're impossible. Flagrant trolling. Always a good thing, until the FBI shows up. Tell me I'm not the only one who saw the finale of Aniko last night. That was the most amazing thing! OMG! What's that? Digital Girl Aniko. It's a shoujo ai anime, just finished in Japan.
So she was watching it on a pirate side.
Thanks. YW. YW Catface. Lucky.
Lucky for what? What's going on? What's going on? Oh, what's going on? What's going on? Isabella, what's going on?
I actually tried to apologize to Nolan, hoping he could get back together. And can you believe it? He just runs away on me, and now he's ignoring my messages. I can't believe this guy. What did I do to deserve to be treated like this? That sucks.
Ariana, don't play the fences, you fool.
He just doesn't want to listen at all? So what are you gonna do now? I have no idea. I guess I'm gonna go try to talk to him again, maybe when he's calmed down a little. I just wish I knew what he's playing at. I get it. I shouldn't have started the fight to begin with. I just want to end it and make things go back to the way they were. I guess he must just be punishing me for it. I want to make things even better, but I honestly don't know how, especially if he won't talk to me. I guess all you can do is wait, really. I'm sorry, though. That's awful. I guess you're right. Thanks, though. I'm really glad you're actually willing to talk, though. Everyone else has just been awful. Even Isabella was nasty. That's terrible, dog. Ariana and Isabella are clearly BFFs, even though Isabella is also BFFs with Charlotte. Isabella's a slut. Hey, bro, what's up? You seem kind of distant, more so than usual. Even. Things okay? Sorry, just been grappling with some personal stuff. Things kind of, been confusing lately. Actually, can I ask you for advice?
Of course, bro. Always. What about?
First thing, kind of have to tell you. It's kind of a big deal, actually, kind of anxious, so don't laugh, okay?
What, you're finally coming out of the closet?
Yes, actually, that's what I was gonna say. I think I'm gay.
Lol, no shit, bro. I kinda already knew that. It's no big deal. So what's the problem?
What? How could you already know that? I only figured it out like last night.
Lol, for reals? Dude, everyone knows you're gay. It's the most obvious thing ever.
What? No way. You're just projecting because you came out when you were like 13. Oh, now we use the word projecting. Okay. I'm telling you, I only just figured it out. I mean, it makes a lot of sense, but no way, bro.
Lol, post about it and see if anyone is surprised.
Fine. There. Hey, Akita's on his way now. Sorry that he's late. We ended up distracting him a bit. Do you mean he's not going to meet with you? Do you know where he just went?
No, I'm not his babysitter. I don't keep track of his whereabouts. Sorry, sis.
What the fuck? Is Kendall and Isabella kind of on a rocky road?
Hey, here's an idea. Why don't you try not running away from our conversations? I was making a real effort to reach out.
Hey. Hey, here's an idea. Fuck off. You're always yelling at me and shit. I'm gonna star in the horror presentation of Goodnight Moon.
Very mature. Sometimes I can't believe you. Do you have any idea what's wrong with Nolan? I tried apologizing to him in the hopes of getting back together, and he just refuses to talk to me. I don't get what his problem is. I'm trying to be nice and help him move on. I'm more interested in what's wrong with you. Why are you involving me in your stupid gossip? Maybe you should try acting like an adult and just move on, instead of dragging me into your bullshit. Just a thought, heart. Whoa, where did that bitchiness come from? I just thought maybe you could give me some advice because you seem like you have experience when it comes to love. You don't have to be like that. Here's my advice. Get over yourself, and then get over him. In that order. Hey, what's up? Sorry about that whole awkward thing in the cafeteria earlier. Not my finest hour.
It's okay. We all have awkward moments. I saw your post about coming out. Congratulations. So, what did you want at lunch?
Sorry, I hope you don't mind me distracting you.
No problem. Like I care about math. This class is the worst. Sup, man?
Sorry, it's difficult to write. It's hard to say this, and I'm not really good at this sort of thing, but well, I guess I'm just gonna have to say it. I like you, Nolan. You don't get credit for it, but you're obviously a really smart guy. You don't put up with bullshit at school, you don't care about how many friends you have, you're even willing to stand up to Taylor. You're very cool, and you're also very hot. And I admire you so much that it was embarrassing the fuck out of me even thinking about telling you how I feel. I don't know you all that well, but there's nothing in my heart that I would like more than to change that. I'll understand if you're not comfortable and don't want to talk to me again. I know this seems out of the blue, but I've spent a long time trying to figure this out, and I just can't hold it in any longer. So that's what I wanted to say. I like you. Would you like to hang out sometime? I just really want to get to know you better. I guess that turned out long. Sorry. Thanks for bearing through it.
That's pretty heavy. Give me a day or two, okay? I need to think about it. Okay, so there's another fascinatingly sad thing to this game. If we do not tell Nolan to hook himself up with Akira's ass, then the game will get really depressing. That was like a bad French accent, dude. What was that? I don't know if I can sit through this. I should. Take your time. Well, it's Akira. Akira asked me out. Huh. Yeah, it's just... I'm shocked. I'm just shocked. I don't know how to respond. How do you respond to that? How do I respond to that?
Ask why he's shocked? Well, here's the thing. Nolan doesn't know that he's gay. So I feel like if we ask him this right now, he's gonna get reactionary. I don't know. Ask why he's shocked, I guess?
Why are you so shocked? The thing is, I don't know how to say this without sounding pathetic. It's okay. I'm not going to judge, I promise. Yeah, I've got to get him to open up. I try to think. I need to convince the guy that I'm not going to think less of him if he admits something emotional. How the fuck you do that? I don't know.
This right here, too, is another thing that's aged weirdly. This isn't, like, obviously, like, outright toxic masculinity, but a dude being emotionally illiterate is pretty weird for 2027.
I don't think the straightforward, you're a 16-year-old who doesn't pay attention in school, I couldn't think less of you, is really going to help out, even if it's honest. Maybe I could say, hey, look at me. I'm a twice divorcee. I'm 38 years old, and I've only gone into teaching as some sort of bizarre midlife crisis, okay? You don't have to worry about seeming pathetic to me. Trust me, I know the feeling, and I'm the last person in the world to judge you on it, alright?
Okay, fair enough, sir. It's just, I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't exactly have any friends. Not even when I was dating Taylor, not really. At least then I could pretend I was part of her huge social network, but now, it's just me.
So you just want a friend?
Yeah. No, not really. It's not like I'm desperate. I don't want to say yes to him just because I'm Okay, this right here is actually probably gonna be what high schoolers experience in 2027. I mean, if you're a person who's been paying attention to the world by and large, like politically, socially, and structurally, look up the epidemic of loneliness and have a fun little web search with that, and you'll see what I'm talking about. I don't want to say yes to him just because I'm desperate to be close to someone. There's pathetic, and then there's pathetic.
Then what?
It's just, he likes me. He barely knows me, but he feels so strongly that he's willing to embarrass himself for the chance to get closer to me. For me. What the fuck is up with that?
He pauses.
Oh my god. His face is so drastic. Find the computer room!
He pauses. It's a weird line of thought, but at least he's actually saying what he thinks.
Then I thought, maybe it's just desperation. There aren't that many boys at this school. But look at him. He's hot, man. I don't mean, you know, I'm not gay. I'm not attracted to men. It's just objectively, right? You know what I mean?
Probably not the kind of boy who would have trouble finding someone.
That's it! I mean, fuck, if he wanted, he could probably have that word, in the world he wanted. I don't think he's desperate.
So what do you think, then?
I don't know. That's the thing, sir. I don't know. It confuses me. I just can't wrap my dick around it.
Nolan. I stare at him. He's asking me what he should do? How the hell should I know? I assumed his problem was going to be something simple, something understandable. Bullying I can get. His ex being a jerk, I can definitely get. Him needing to pick it up on the academics, I could give a whole speech on. But this? I guess there's only one thing I can do.
Give it a shot.
Well, honestly, it's kind of hard to put myself in your shoes, but I pause. I should get my words right. You know, leave out any of the slurs. People hate those these days. The way it seems to me is, do you really have anything to lose by saying yes? I mean, do you really think he's going to push you into anything you don't want?
No, probably not. But I don't want to lead him on. That would be a dick move.
So don't lead him on.
I'm sorry, I just love how, in this instance right here, John is basically like,
I want you to take that dick, look right into that snake eye, and say, I am your fucking queen.
So,
He stops to think about it, although it occurs to me that he's already made up his mind. He probably did a while ago. He just wanted someone else to confirm it for him. So you tell me... So you tell him you're interested in him, so long as he doesn't push you into anything. I mean, that's true, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, really, it's not that I'm attracted, it's just... Who wouldn't be interested in that?
I sure wouldn't, but I don't say that.
Boy, you are such a fucking boomer. Look, I admit, I'm not as gay as Nolan is gonna be here in the next few chapters, but, I would cuddle Akira, dog. What's wrong with a little cuddle? Dude, here's the deal. Straight men need to cuddle each other more often, okay? I'm saying it now.
Well, don't just go off my word, but it sounds to me that's what you think you should do.
I guess so.
There's a long silence. There's not really anything more that needs to be said, is there? Just one big pause.
So I should just...
talk to him.
Yeah, okay, you're right. I should just talk to the guy. Tell him... Alright. Thanks, sir. That was helpful. I think I've got a pretty good idea of what I'll say. How it'll go, I have no clue, but...
Trust me, Nolan. When it comes to these sorts of things, I don't think anyone has a clue how it'll go.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, thank you, sir. I guess that's all, so...
I hope it goes well. See you.
Yeah. Bye, sir.
And there he goes. Like a phantom in the wind. Oh. What a strange evening.
11:50 a.m. the next... Shut up!
The class is starting intently at the handouts, staring. I'm sorry. I just sent them, or at least I sure hope they are. It's hard to tell when they're always staring at their computers. Ugh! Remember, the items listed are only suggestions. Hey, stop shopping on Amazon. Put that dildo away. So long as it's 2,500 words or a 5-minute presentation, you can do whatever you find interesting.
Anything that's at least 2,500 words?
Okay, let me be perfectly clear. This is a grade 11 class, and I'm letting you have fun with this. Don't give me any bullshit. If you think it's cheating, then it probably is, and I'm not going to give you a good grade. If your heart's into it, that's fine, but be smart, not clever. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, hold on just a moment. That's all for today. For homework, you have a reading response, and please think about what you'll do for this assignment. Oh my god, they're all running like rabbits. Of course, the moment the bell rings, everyone but Charlotte stops paying attention. Of course. But I can try. The class starts to file out, but slower than usual.
Hey, Akira?
Hi there.
If you're still interested, I'd like to talk to you about what you said the other day.
Wait, here?
Of course not. I thought, we could go somewhere more private and eat lunch.
Oh. Oh, for reals?
It's complicated, but yeah, for reals.
Awesome. So what did you have in mind?
They walk off together.
No way.
Did those two? That was what I thought it was, right?
Let's not start any gossip now. I think they both have enough problems right now without having the whole class talking about them behind their back, don't you think?
Sorry, you're right, of course. I mean, I don't think they would really get gnarly about it. Charlotte loves Akira. They were just a little surprised is all.
I have no idea what to make of the two of them. Nolan obviously has no idea what he wants, and it's probably going to be a more complicated relationship than Akira wants. If there's anything between the two of them, it's going to be... This literally makes up so many young relationships, you have no idea. If there's anything between the two of them... there will be tons of drama, and it's probably going to make things worse for both. Still, I couldn't help but notice as they walked off together, they both had the biggest smiles I'd ever seen from either.
End of chapter 2.
Let me just warn you right now. The story is going to end in bloodshed.
No, it's not, you big baby.
You'll find that you have become attached to a character, only for them to die senselessly, and it's going to hit hard. So I just want you to be forewarned that there isn't a happy ending here. You should know what you're getting into. There's a lot of value, of course, and I want you to take a good hard look at what that emotional impact means, despite the fact that you see it coming. This isn't a story about plot. It's a story about feeling. You definitely need to focus on that, or you're going to feel like it's pointless.
Says the visual novel with one of the best pacings ever.
Yes, Kendall, you have a question?
Is the book like the movie?
I figured one of the two class otaku would ask that. I just wasn't sure if it was going to be her or Akira. It annoys me all the same. Battle Royale the book is nothing like the movie, aside from superficially having the same story. You have to understand, this is entirely serious.
Gotcha, sir.
So let me give you some context for this tragedy before we start. I'm really excited about this unit. I think this could be the one that finally gets the people who don't normally pay attention into it.
Gay.
The lunch bell rings. It's been down to just Charlotte and Isabella eating lunch in the classroom ever since Akira has been spending time with Nolan.
Hey, sir, do you mind if I eat in here too?
Wow, I think that's probably the most she's ever said to me ever. No, go right ahead.
Thanks, you're a real bro, sir.
Thanks, I think.
How does he not know bro is just kind of like oh, you're like, you know, you're a real compatriot, you know, you're a real commandant. I don't think that's the word I'm looking for. I don't think those are the words I'm looking for. Never mind, fuck me.
Hey, what's up, Charlotte? Hiya, Kendall. You're both talking again? Bella, there's no need to channel Akira. Sorry, I just meant I'm glad. Only if you're okay with that. Sorry, I can still give you room if you want. Don't be silly, of course I'm okay with that. Sorry. Knock that off, come on, this whole thing that we've been avoiding each other is silly. Let's just both promise not to do that again. Okay, I promise, Charlotte. Oh, you still sound like you're trying too hard. Relax. Can't we just go back to plain old lol, bro, Kendall?
Kendall looks uncomfortable for a moment, but laughs.
Lol, Casis, I can do that. That's better. It really is good to talk to you with the air clear, Kendall. Yeah.
Meanwhile, I can't help but notice that Isabella looks as uncomfortable as I've ever seen her, caught awkwardly in the reconciliation. I decide to...
Why not? Why not? Throw her a line. Why not? This entire video game is just non perché or perché non.
Hey, Isabella. Hey, Isabella. Can you come here for a second?
Yes? What is it?
Nothing. I just thought it looked like you needed an out from those two making up.
Yeah, thanks. It's a bit awkward. I'm happy for them, though.
It seems like it's been a long time coming for those two. I've gathered that there's a lot of history.
Yeah, it's a long story.
That's the impression I got. There's an awkward pause. Anyway, you're welcome to stick around or go back. I just thought you could use the choice.
Thanks. No, I don't think I need to be in the middle of that, actually.
Staring at her, it occurs to me that maybe it's not just an awkward silence. I think her mind's just somewhere else entirely.
Her brain is just... her brain is just...
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
Where? I have no idea.
And Isabella's mind is just, I don't need friends. They disappoint me.
Is something the matter?
I'm not sure. Maybe.
Okay, well, if there is something.
Sure, I understand. It's just that I'm not sure myself right now. I'll let you know.
Sorry, no pressure or anything. I just wanted to put that out there.
It's okay, I understand. Thanks.
3 days later. It's not SpongeBob, shut up.
Okay, let's try something different today. Today we're going to focus on chapters 60 to 65 in particular. That's the whole lighthouse scene. I've put up 3 questions on the board. I'd like for you to break up into groups of 2 or 3 and answer them. Immediately, they all start chattering, figuring out who they'll partner with. It has to be with someone you haven't worked with this semester, though, if that's possible. Let's mix things up a bit. Okay, and in half an hour, we'll go over each of your answers. I clap my hands and sit back down, letting them all get organized on their own shit.
Akira Yamazaki is anxious. It'll be okay. Fido! A love poem. A love poem. A love poem.
Isabella, more like Isabella fart.
Charlotte Grohl is kind of disturbed by what she's reading for literature class. Yeah, for reals. I know, what the hell is up with that? I kind of like it, actually. Taylor Gibson is really curious if she's the only straight person in this whole class. Well, no, there's Ariana, but she's a different kind of, Ari told me about the party this Friday. Sorry, I don't think I'll be able to go, but thanks for inviting me. Taylor Gibson is bored as hell. You can go to their profiles, by the way. You can see that they were born in 2010. That's crazy. Born in 2010. What the fuck? That blows my mind. This game was about Gen Alpha before Gen Alpha was a wink in its mother's eye. I don't know. Let's see. I'm sorry. Here. Hey. Okay. So, okay. I wish this game had a direct sequel, but I'll just have to settle for writing a fanfic about it instead, because look at this lore. This is some really intense lore that we never get a follow-up on. Hey, so you never did tell me about the time you were in love. Did you want to tell me about it? It sort of sounded like you did. Yeah, actually, I kinda do. It's a long story, though. I mean, it's just... not the worst thing ever, I guess, but it sucks. Don't worry about that. Come on, I'm your friend, you can tell me. His name was Alan Mason. He was my first boyfriend ever, back when I was 13, and... well, at least if you ask me, we were dating. We spent all our lunch hours together, walked home together every day, and spent our evenings talking endlessly about the silly music we both liked. He was a year younger, and wasn't, I guess, the most mature boy around. All my friends always made fun of him, but I really admired him, you know? Oh, you haven't been in love since you were 13? Well, you know, that's not the weirdest thing in this game, let's be honest. Can you believe it? Nolan's snubbed me again, so he can just keep that word, it up with Akira? It's hurtful, what the hell? He has just totally replaced me just like that? What a dick! A dicka! A dicka! I finally ended up watching the rest of Eniko. You're right, it really is awesome. What a cute couple and a great ending. Yeah, it really is super badass, but it's kinda got me thinking. I was gonna go fangirl out about it, but I feel awkward. Really? I would have thought you'd be on it and on about how Eniko is your waifu or something for sure. It's not that. I mean, I really liked it. It's awesome, and I do love Eniko for reals. It's just... it's the fangirl thing in general I'm not feeling. I feel kind of weird about the whole thing now. Honestly feel kind of weird in general. You know, I do have to say, I think DTIPB, which I'm going to shorten this game's name to, is one of the few VNs I've played that, one, has like a game within a game, right? Like it's got like this story going on and stuff within like the story of the actual visual novel out here. And it's also, in particular, has a lot of internet lingo, right? A lot of internet subculture. The only other visual novel I've played that's like that is usually when they're dating sims. Usually dating sims have that kind of component of some kind of communication device. But a lot of dating sims are also really fucking bad. So I'm just gonna... no nuance, no elaboration, just leave it at that, you know, hot take. Hey, sorry about last night. I know that was really abrupt. It's just that it was dinner time and my parents couldn't wait any longer. Sorry.
I didn't mean to be a jerk or whatever. Oh god, I was so close to coming.
NP, it's okay, bro. We were both on the phone for like 2 hours anyway.
Oh, true enough. Hey, why are we chatting like this when you're sitting right next to me anyway, Raffle? OMG, STFU, don't say that. You're embarrassing me, lol. Catface? Can you actually do that? And of course, it's Taylor who seems to get distracted first in our little group works. And how's your group discussion going, Taylor?
Well, actually, I didn't quite get that far.
Uh-huh.
I've just been going over what happens with her before we start to tackle the questions.
Really?
Yes, Mr. Rook. Sorry, I've just...
And then I turn my attention to the other group that also doesn't seem to be being productive. Ahem.
Sup, sir?
She doesn't even look up. Isabella does, briefly, but says nothing. You're supposed to be discussing the questions, Kendall. Are you both really done already?
Lol, not much to discuss, sir. We're done.
Really? Isabella says nothing but nods. I'm not impressed here, and I don't believe for a second they talked about it. I doubt they've even read the chapters. I should.
No, just move on. I mean, this is like the nice guy thing to do, and he said he wasn't going to be a hard-ass teacher. I know the whole thing, though, is that now we're realizing what that actually really meant. It meant that you were just passionate and your students weren't, and that got to you over the years, but, like... just move on. It's fine. I want to move on. I want to move on. I want to go on to the next scene.
Forget it. This one's hopeless. The class discussion ends up going well enough, I guess. Actually, I'm a bit surprised. It sounds like Taylor actually managed to express an informed opinion for once, even if it was with the help of Charlotte. Maybe there's hope for her yet.
Yeah, Taylor, you're voting in a year, right? Like, you turn 18 in a year, Taylor. Come on, you gotta have that informed voter skills.
When the lunch bell rings, my eardrums shatter. And of course, even though I was mid-sentence, everyone immediately comes...
Excuse me, Mr. Rook.
Yes? How can I help you?
There's something I'd like to talk to you about.
Of course, anytime. Is this what was up earlier, or would you rather talk about it somewhere more... privately?
It is. Not right now, though. How about after school?
Certainly. Do you know where my office is?
Yes, room 12, right? I've been there several times.
Okay, great. I'll see you there then.
Thanks.
Awkward. I wonder what's up with her. I hope this time it's actually something I can help with. I'm not really sure about her. She's always so quiet, it worries me.
Kendall, do you know where Akira is? Off having sexy shenanigan with Nolan, probably. Kendall? I hope so anyway. Bro deserves it. That's not very helpful. Sorry. For serious, I think they've been eating lunch together up on the roof. I'd check there first, sis. Thanks.
Is it just me, or does she seem even more aloof than usual?
Maybe. You should go easy on her. I think she has a lot going on right now.
Yeah, I'm just worried. More silence. Realizing I'm just making a weird situation worse, I shrug, go get my lunch, and leave the pair of them alone. Truthfully, I don't think it helps. There's still an unspoken tension in the air. Kendall and Charlotte are chatting, but rarely. I don't think it's because of me. I think there's just something else going on here.
I think none of this ever is because of you, really.
3:55 p.m. That is Prime Minister of England. Inglaterra. That's it for the day. Well, as far as classes go anyway. Outside I can hear rather a set of voices shouting rather loudly in unison, rather cheerleaders, I rather suppose, rather. Isabella's probably rather already on her way to my office. But before I go...
Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't. WTF? Lol, what? A love poem.
OMG, you're embarrassing me. Okay, lol, he is actually making that face right now. It's hilarious.
I wish we were in 2011 still, where, like, the cat face was a funny thing. Oh, man, simpler times. Goodbye, everyone.
Sorry I couldn't stay, but, well, it's for the better.